Welcome back to Own the World Plays Out of the Park Baseball. It's the Chicago. I guess we are the Colts now. It is time for the 1889 offseason. We have skipped ahead to the winter meetings. I don't know if there's that much we're going to be doing. I'd love to be able to trade Dan Brothers here, but we have not been able to come up with a good deal. I will put him on the block just to see if we can get something for him. We've been getting a lot of kind of garbage trade proposals. They want to send us crappy relief pitchers for nothing for Major League ready prospects, which is a non-starter at this point. I mean, he has some skill, but it's not a lot, and it's not anything I need. I've got plenty of those guys myself. We can go find them. And then he wants him. Like, he is ready to go. Oh, goody, another one. Okay, Jocko Fields actually is a decent catcher. But I already have a catcher. And Heine Capel is a good backup infielder. And Ed Seward will be a great reliever for us. I don't see why we would make any of that. Okay, so Hall of Fame ballot. This year, let's see who's new. Ooh, we got a lot of people. Let's see. So Candy Cummings, three-time Great Gold Glove, Great Glove Award winner, one-time All-Star, 43 overall WAR. I mean, he was a good pitcher. Just looks like there were some bad teams in there. ERA plus, only 105. It's not like he was lights out. And he retired when he was doing well. I'm going to save that one. Let's see. Jerky Fisher, we did not feel was. Wes Fisler, we did. So let's add Wes. Our other first-timers, Marshall King. This is the guy who could hit home runs and nothing else. I do not think so. Andy Leonard. He's a guy who bounced around a little bit. I don't think he really stands out. I mean, he's just not great. So I don't think he's going to be the guy we're going to put a vote on. John Lefty McMillan. He was a 5-time All-Star. That's all he really has to his name. Yeah, he was not even a very good pitcher. Candy Cummings was the better pitcher. So, I mean, when you're comparing them, Tim Rename, again. Nothing's really standing out here. No great seasons. Not loving it. Unknown O'Rourke. He has a fascinating one. But primarily, I mean, that's just not good. I mean, he's not even to 100 wins. Pinkham, no, he hit 230, 223 for his career. Al Pratt, yes. That's an automatic. He's got 4 Cy Youngs. Harry Silk Stockings Schaefer. I don't think he cleared he just missed clearing 1,000 hits. So I don't think I'm going to give him the vote. Deacon White. 6-time All-Star. 310 hitter as a catcher. We'll give Deacon White a vote. Jimmy Wood, completely feared hitter. Unfortunately, he played in the other league most of the time. George Zeitlin, we did not go for. So it brings us back to the Candy Cummings question. I think I'm going to give him the vote. I know that's probably the more controversial of the votes we've made, but I do like it. Bill Craver, yeah, his problem was longevity. He just didn't play enough. That's why he hasn't gotten the vote. So we'll see who gets in. I mean, Pratt should for sure. Jimmy Wood should for sure. Fissler, I think, was close enough. He might make it. Cummings is a maybe. Deacon White's probably stretch. I think that's our submit. Yep. There we go. First year player draft. Oh boy, I've received another trade proposal. I don't want him. Why would you keep offering me stupid players? And the New York Giants would send me Deacon McGuire. Okay, now we're talking. I mean, I don't need him, though. You want Capel and Hallman. Yeah, that's not a deal at all. I'm not quite sure why they feel we need a catcher. And why they're being so aggressive about it. Because, let's go this way. Because we've got Jack Boyle. I mean, and he is a good young catcher. I mean, he's not great, but he does his job. So I am not upset with that. I mean, Hyam is done. He's just hanging around. You know, we've got Bill Krieg. And Merle Hackett's our defensive guy. I can send him back to the minors. Yeah. So. We have the 17th overall pick, but there are a lot of draft picks. Okay. So this ought to be interesting. So there are a lot. So Cy Young, Jake Stenzel, kind of the big ones, Jesse Burkett, Bill Joyce, George Davis, Jocko Halligan. Yeah, this is a pretty loaded draft. I don't know if we'll get any of the studs, though, just because based on where we're drafting. So Brooklyn, with the first overall pick, the Brooklyn Gladiators, select Jake Stenzel. Not a shock there. With the second pick, the Cincinnati Reds take Bill Joyce. Okay. Third overall pick, the Bean Eaters take Jesse Burkett. The Athletics take George Davis. Again, good picks. Cy Young is a potential guy. He's not really that. He's a guy who has to be developed. He has the ability to be a stud, but he's a long way. Philadelphia, the Athletics take Cy Young. Okay. Syracuse, George Meekum. The Browns take Rasty Wright. Pittsburgh takes Jocko Halligan. The Phillies take Bob Gilman, Jimmy Cooney, and we're going to kind of skip ahead now. So, Billy Hart is probably the most ready. I mean, George Nichols a reliever, but relievers are kind of are not anything you spend picks up. Or Billy Rhines. So let's see what he thinks. You like Billy Rhines, huh? I'm just trying to see where this potential is. There's a little bit in control. His stuff isn't as good, but the movement's great. Oh, I'm going to take Billy Hart. I know he's a little bit older, but I think it's worth the pick. Yeah, George Nickel, again, it's a reliever. Bill Gray looks like the best player available. He can play a lot of positions. John Kelty, you like him? I don't. I like guys who can hit. He can play a lot of positions. At the very least, we found a backup. Oh, General Stafford. Oh, so he's one of these guys. Yeah, let's steal him. Well, we probably can't go that long on it. And George Nickel. Yeah, I'll meet the demand. I think I can go one more round on Stafford. I want to make sure I get General Stafford. And you're just going to let me have him. That's even better. I mean, at this point, we can grab him. We're just trying to pick up because he's one of the better players left. Yeah, it's not going to cost me anything. So the best hitters left are all starting pitchers. That's frightening. Dan Long, he's fast. What do you think? You like him? Okay, we'll take him. All the pitchers went there. I guess it's Charles Snyder, and we're going to hope for the best. Henry Bravault. Sure, we're just going to take 16-year-olds. We're going to take the kids and hope we can develop them. Floyd Ritter? Why? I mean, at this point, you're just taking flyers. Swigert, I mean, he's fast, but we'll get an extra year with him. And catchers seem to be valued, so. He has more to him. Okay. We'll take a flyer. I mean, does anybody have any skill? No. I mean, if there's not, let's just draft young guys. Oh, goody, I get to pick one more. Oh, negotiate with the draftees. That was kind of a trash draft, but I mean, we're going to pick up these guys just because it doesn't hurt us. Yeah, no, you're going to learn a new position. Yeah, you look like you more have a right field profile. Yeah, you have the potential to be a decent right fielder. So we're going to go ahead and move you over there and say that was a good pick. The question is, do we have anybody who is Rule 5 ready? Murphy? No. Yeah, we could lower all of those guys. Okay, awesome. Rule 5 draft pool. Ed Seward. Isn't he mine? Yeah. We don't want to let him go. I have space on the roster. You can't have him. We're keeping him. I wish it would let me sort those guys, but that's okay. Yeah. There's nobody in here that we want. Yeah, we're just going to go complete draft. Yep, we're good. They took John Strike. Okay. Like, I can see making that if you need somebody. So reasonable. Peter Connell. I don't know why. I mean, unless you were desperate for a backup. Beckham. Again, okay. If you need a relief pitcher, sure, but you can find them all the time. Okay, coming up, the Hall of Fame voting results. This ought to be the first class that has multiple players. Because there was a good group of guys. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Hall of Fame voting results. Jimmy Wood, Al Pratt, Candy Cummings all make it. Deacon White and Wes Fissler both just off. Cherokee Fisher. This was actually a pretty heavily voted draft. You see, we're losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys off that way, and 3 went in. So Jimmy Wood makes it. Al Pratt does make it, and Candy Cummings. So we can go to our league history and look at the Hall of Fame. It's still a pretty small group. There's just these 5 guys. I'm a little perturbed that he's wearing the Colts hat because we never wore the Colts during that stretch, but we will live with that, and then we can look at the overall voting results. Because this is the first one with multiple players. Cherokee Fisher, I won't give him the vote. He's just off. He's been just off. Actually fell all the way to 62.5. Fissler staying consistent. Deacon White right there as well. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out over the coming years. Since those are the only 2 votes I have felt good with. Okay, preseason begins. My budget has gone up $20,000, which is just play money. Spring training begins. I received a personal message. Oh. Yes, I mean, we'd love to have him, but at what cost? So, I think we're going to just keep playing and hope we can get, ride out our, well, we're back to this game. Just offering up player development update. Yeah, Dick Hyam is in crash. Jack Boyle going down. George Nickel, yeah, Dan Long, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, none of that's shocking. Bobby Mitchell, I guess you feel he's a better reliever. I mean, he hasn't pitched much in years. So it really doesn't matter. The bigger concern is brother's decline as a first baseman. At what point does that get ugly? He's still 35. Okay, I must have messed it up. I received a personal message. Cannonball Titcomb. I mean, yes, but he is still a long way off. So I think we'll skip. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I received a personal message. Yep, there's my guys. Cunningham, Kelty, Abner, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Play next week. Play next week. Oh, we didn't even look to see where we were, but that one doesn't really matter. We can stop and take a quick gander, see the preseason predictions. How are they feeling about this season? I mean, they feel it's us, not by a lot, and only 81 wins. Thompson and Brothers, Anston is still a force in the league. Powell and Corcoran are okay. I'll just accept whatever insane pitching decisions we come up with at this point. Play till next week. It gets us to the 24th. We have 2 Brooklyns in our league. Awesome. I don't really care how spring training goes. There we go. Now comes the fun part, getting our roster back down to 25. Okay. Harry McCaffrey, you provide me no value, so you can go down. The center field collection, O'Brien, we've kept Stovey around. Kylie, you are useless. And it's only 6 outfielders, so that's good too. I mean, at this point, Gerhardt is, he's provides defense. So I can theoretically slide Donnelly down. Pinckney, Barkley, Harris, Comiskey. Harris we don't need. Don't need the entire catcher collection. So Krieg goes down. Gonna have to figure out what to do with the rest of these guys. Okay, because we're not carrying 4 catchers. Jersey Backley can't go back down. Katie can go down. Contash. I think Conway still can develop. Cunningham. Al Mall. I mean, he'll get more work if I put him down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 9 pitchers. Somebody's got to go. I mean, it's weird to say it, but I think Jersey Backley might be done. Like, I wonder if I can package, like, I mean, Phil Baker is a good backup for a lot of stuff. I mean, this is a luxury, so it's going to be the Mert Hackett and Jersey Backley, I guess. I mean, unless Chaim will go. But I doubt he will. Yeah, he hasn't read the writing on the wall yet. So Backley and unfortunately Hackett are going with him. And we'll see if there's anything we can get for these two guys. That also has a option. Oh, let's see. Fatty Briotti. Okay. Bernie Graham. Okay. I mean, none of this is exciting. I mean, I think Bernie Graham's a decent center fielder. Jack Rowe is pretty useless at this point. He'll give me a 25-year-old reliever, which I don't need. Charlie Bassett. I mean, an average infielder, sure. John Cairns. Really, what happened to Buttercup? Wow. That's just been a hard downfall. So we like Charlie Bassett best. Yeah, I know we're not getting anything in return. That's kind of the nature of this deal. Okay, so John Morrison, let's see if he'll throw him in. Cool. Wilbert Robinson. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be. Bobby Willock. Again, who knows? Maybe worth throwing people in. Okay, you liked him too much. Get people who are not. No, but not Willock. Howard Earl. Okay. So let's take the money off. Okay, so we've gotten this pretty balanced. Oh, really? Okay. So you want me to pay for Jersey. And I get Charlie Bassett and John Morrison. Yeah, I know it's not close to being fair, but we're good with it. Because this is about getting the right players on the roster at this point. Because they can both go on the 40-man and then go AAA. Okay, maybe not. Thought Bassett had options left. Okay. I can send Kaminsky down. We'll see if he'll take it. Okay. That's how we'll construct the roster for now. Okay. Maybe I can send Pinckney down. Okay, he didn't refuse, so we'll move Kaminsky up. I'd rather have him for his defense on the team. Yeah, Kylie should be here. Kelty can be there. Long can probably be there. He can make that move. Nickel can come to there. Snyder can go there. Yeah, something roughly like that. Oh. Hart should be up in AAA. Got it. Okay, we made the moves. I feel, okay, so we played even with Boston and Pittsburgh. So it's about what we've expected the past couple of years. I received a personal message, yes. I should win it all. That's always the goal. Yep. So, now let's see what the predictions say. 85 and 55, one game over Pittsburgh. But then it's a long way back to the Philadelphia, Boston, and New York. And then way at the bottom is Cincinnati and the Brooklyn Gladiators, and the Bridegrooms are somewhere in the middle of all of that. So that is what we're looking at. Hopefully we've put together the right crew that we can repeat in this one in the American League. Looks like the Athletics are the team to beat again. So I thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.